Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Lagoon. I forgot to talk to this guy before I left town the last time, so I guess it's a good thing I, died and came back here, because it gave me time to remember. But it also gave me time to go back into the fire cave and level up on a very good grinding spot, which I will show you when we get there. Matthias. Haven't seen him in a while. He doesn't have time for celebration. And the missing Princess Felicia is been located. Kidnapped by a woman called Ella and is kept in Dwarf Cave. Ella is working for Zara. Zara is trying to revive the evil spirit using the power of darkness. Okay, I'll stop that now. But the long and short of the story is they kidnap the princess because she has a special power. Special power is going to be used to commit evil. We've got to rescue princess to stop evil. But this will not become. Yeah, it's not going to be. Yeah, we got to go back to the Dwarf Cave. Even though we had to go back there anyway. So let's go. I know I said we could skip this. I would just kind of, show up there, but I kind of needed to show off what Matthias had to say. Go away, Fuzzy. That's what you get, a face full of wind. That could be taken so many ways. So yeah, a little bit of plot, but not much. We found the kidnapped princess trope, and believe it or not, this really isn't going to come into play. If I'm not mistaken, it'll show up, but that's about the extent of it, really. Okay, so let's not have to repeat the floor, just, if I fall down one of these pits, and believe me, as you saw in the last video, entirely possible I could fall right down a pit. In either of these first two floors. Because it's very hard to tell exactly where my feet are sometimes. At least in relation to all these pits. And I mean, I could be save scumming after every jump, but nobody wants to see that. I don't want to do it. So I'm not going to do it. But I will save scum after every floor. How about that? Seems like a reasonable compromise to me. Long jump. Another long jump. Up here. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get away with that. I forgot which side was the side that I could use to keep going. Yep. And over here. And again. Jump. Here. I can make this jump, but I'm saving right beforehand because it's a fairly risky little jump. But I made it. Good for me. Now, secret to here is to use magic on them and then recover. But you may notice I have, just in case you haven't noticed, I'm a little bit more hit points and magic points. Yeah, if you didn't notice it, yeah, I ground up to level 20 down here. And I will show you pretty much exactly where that was. Yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, there's a really good spot for grinding up levels down here. You will have to use magic to do it, but, you know. Missed. And mainly because those little dragons are worth 32 experience apiece. You really want to grind on them if you possibly can. Okay, let's see. Gotta be careful. Yep. Real chance I could die. But I did not. And sometimes if you're lucky, those dragons will hit you in just the right way to take you right to the door you want to go to. But I'm going to pause the video here, because I've got to replenish my health and magic, and this is actually a safe spot. It is also right above the grinding spot I want to show you. So, give me just 1 second, I'm going to refill everything. Okay. Done with recovery. Yeah, it takes a moment or two, and I didn't think you'd want to sit here and watch me just kind of stand there. But anyway, the grinding spot is right on the other side of this door. There is one of those rock things. Fire 3 magic, and sometimes you'll kill that thing, and sometimes you won't. Now those are worth 20 experience, which is more than double just about anything else we've run into so far. However, remember how I said the dragons are worth 32 apiece? Well, 1, 2. Yeah, that's all you have to do. You drop down here, get about to that little hump right there, and you fire off to the right, then to the left, and boom, between the 3 enemies you've just made between 64 and 84 experience in under a couple of minutes at most. Okay, it didn't kill him that time, but see, look at that. And done. Another 64 experience for me. This is a great grinding spot, as long as you don't mind stopping every 3 or 4 passes to let your magic recharge. Best grinding spot in the game, at least up to this point. Now luckily I didn't burn too much hit points and magic points doing that, so I can just kind of continue here. Now the secret to walking around this cave, as you've noticed, you walk towards the walls. Because you've seen what those dragons will do. They'll just kind of glomp into you and drag you out into the middle of the lake if you're, they can hit you from that side. Plus, if you're walking, anywhere in the lava or near the lava, they can pop up literally right next to you and you won't have time to react. So if you walk along the wall, you have all the time to react in the world. Well, most of the time. Yeah, if you walk along the wall, you'll have a lot of time to react, and plus, the only thing they can really do is pin you up against the wall for a second or two. And if you're properly leveled up, that's not going to hurt much. The only real problem with this is those little rock things can come around and mess up your, mess everything up for you. So let's see. Here, and we want to get to that little lava we need to get that little lava fall that's right there, And see, that can happen. If you get caught out in the open like that, yeah, you're probably going to be taking A, some damage, and B, you're probably going to be getting, probably going to be getting stuck in the lava. But anyway, we are where we need to be to use that. So, let us now equip something that's going to give me a few hit points back if I use it, instead of something that has now served its one useful purpose. And ignore the fire dragon there. And have a cutscene. And look who it is. Funny enough, we were just told about you. Well, get over here and we can help you. I kinda guessed that. We can take you out now. Just run, get over here, and, we can help. You did walk out by... Move Lagoon Castle to an inaccessible place. And be the end of the world. Wonder why. It doesn't really say why Lagoon Castle moving would be a bad thing, but okay, we'll take your word for it. Secret place in the castle where power of magic will be. So there's a little mana line or ley lines or something. They intersect there, and boom, they can rid the world. Okay, there's a good reason not to let them have the castle. You know, if you had done all your exposition on the way out of this cave, we probably could have gotten you away from her. Instead, you talked too long and she found you. Monologuing doesn't work for the heroes any better than it does the villains. Just saying. Yeah, it's never been a big concern. And yet we do nothing as they are, they walk away. So, yeah, I'm full. So, you'll save. And now, get ready for a much easier boss fight than Nutella was. For that is what is coming up next. And sadly, no, it isn't against Ella there. You will see. And just in case you ever thought that, Turtle Rock was only in Zelda, as much as this game aspires to be Zelda, it's come up with its own Turtle Rock. I could have timed that joke better. Well, we probably would have died regardless. Cute pet. You're done. Turtle Rock. I wasn't quite in line with it. But notice I'm doing quite a bit of damage to this. And it does its elephant screech, and is dead now. Relatively easy boss compared to what we just went through with Nutella. Much easier boss. And I believe we have to say goodbye to the grinding spot, sadly. But there will be more enemies that give much higher experience, and we will need them. No? We can go back in? Cool. I don't know how much these give off. Oh yeah, there's the pickaxe pigs. Axe pigs. But they throw that little thing and it goes all the way across the screen, and... just because I forgot... Will this kill me? No. Okay, you cannot walk into the supposedly muddy water. It would be nice. But you know, it would be nice to take a bath. Yeah. You dodged. You're not supposed to dodge. Die. You annoyed me. And up here, Die. Die, I said. I have no fear of burning magic here. Oh, I'm too far to the east. Town is this way. But we could use a town, we could use some, you know, to see if there's potentially an armor shop floating around. Quit living through 3 of those. It's rude. The town of Popper. Or Popper. The Hobbit's village. Okay, is deserted. An epidemic. Okay. That's kind of ominous. An epidemic of some type. Well, let's look around. At least this water looks kind of grayish. I mean, it's not exactly brown, muddy, but you know. They probably should have gone with... Ooh, graveyard. Probably should have gone with tainted water. Parents and girlfriend. Now look at these. No. It's just a graveyard. Okay, fair enough. Anything here? Nope. I believe we will look around town once, and then we will go ahead and call this a video. It's getting on towards that time. And don't need to go in the middle of town yet. That's actual plot progression. We can't have that. Well, you could start boiling the water, maybe. I mean, seriously, it does sound bad, but you know. Boiling it, distilling it, something. Instead of just drinking it straight from the tap or the well. Hey, a door we can go into. Haven't seen one of those in a while. And a sick mom. Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks like we've got a crisis on our hands. And all she's going to do is cough on us. Fair enough, I guess she's not feeling well. I mean, yeah. That would be annoying for me too, but you know. Ugh. That's not good. So, we've arrived in a mysterious town that is completely getting sick. Did I level up again? Yes, I did. Apparently I leveled up off of Earden. Maybe off one of the things out in the field. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. Please help my daughter. Where is your daughter? Oh well, let's see if there's anything of note in the big important building in the middle of town here. Yeah, okay, everything in the past. Waters have become muddy. Like I said, at least they look gray this time instead of crystal clear blue. If only we had some mint. In Siegfried Castle, which has demons all over the place. And what they don't tell you is that there's a window right there. However, I don't think we can do anything here yet. But let's take a look around before we call it a lost cause anyway. Nope, no one here? There are no enemies here, but you know. Odd little wall formation. Yeah, nothing of note down here. Yet. That will become, well, you'll see. But yeah, what told me I can open up that window? Nothing yet. I just knew it was there. And because I've heard people say that window doesn't open until after you do something. It does. It's just the reason you need to come down here doesn't open up yet until you do the thing. So it's worthless to come down here. But you can. It just doesn't help in any real way. Can't walk up there. Darn. Okay. So this is the town of Poper. Not much of a tourist destination at the moment. Maybe we'll fix that. Just maybe. But that will have to be next time, as we go search for mint. So anyway, take care, folks. I will see you back next time for Mint Hunt. Later.